Congratulations to the whole community of Southampton Masjid Abubakr. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept your efforts. May Allah reward you for every penny and pound you spent for the sake of Allah. May Allah be pleased with you. May Allah make this a worthy cause, a source of salvation and najat for you and for your children, your families on the day of Qiyamah. As you always hear, spending in the path of Allah is important and extremely rewardable. And it is Allah's great blessing upon us Muslims that He has given us tawfiq to spend in the cause of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. With other communities, other religions, they have their organizations, governments, they look after their places of worship, spend on them. But alhamdulillah, we Muslims have been given tawfiq. Allah likes our money, so He takes our money, He wants us to spend in His cause. And He rewards us for that. Sayyiduna Uthman Ghani radiyallahu anhu renovated Masjid Nabawi Sharif. He added some area at the front. He removed all the old structure and brought new structure, made new roof and made it look nice. And people started gossiping, why is Uthman doing all this? And remember, Uthman Ghani radiyallahu anhu had spent everything from his own pocket. He had done all the expenses from his own money. So, when people started talking too much, Sayyidina Uthman Ghani radiyallahu anhu stood on the minbar and gave a khutbah and he said, Ya ayyuhan nas, innakum qad aksartum alayya. You are talking too much about this. I'm hearing these rumors. وإني سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول من بنى لله مسجدا بنى الله له بيتا في الجنة. I only made this masjid because of this hadith. Whoever makes a masjid for Allah, Allah will make a palace for him in Jannah. So I want my palace in Jannah. That's why I did it. Don't talk about that. I didn't take your money. I spent from my own pocket. So then things calm down. Now, spending in the path of Allah in the masjid, either you make a whole masjid yourself like Uthman Ghani radiyallahu anhu did, or you spend from your own pocket whatever you can. Both are extremely rewardable. Because we have someone who is very rich, someone who is middle class, someone who is not so well off, but they all spend. Allah will reward them all equally according to their intentions. Because Allah looks at the quality of the spending, not the quantity of the spending. Not how much you spend, how well you spend, with how much sincerity and honesty you spend. That is what Allah looks at. He looks at what's in the heart, the ikhlas, the sincerity, the khushu, khuzu, the sacrifice. You were in need, but still you gave to the masjid. This is what Allah loves. This reminds me of the story of Sultan Mahmud Ghaznavi rahmatullahi alayhi. Sultan Mahmud Ghaznavi rahmatullahi alayhi's habit was, wherever he went and he conquered an area, he would stay there for a few days and he would make everything under control, build a masjid and appoint someone as imam to look after the community, and then he would move forward. At one place, he was constructing a masjid and he was spending from his own khazana, and he spent a lot. He made a big massive masjid. There was a person who was collecting wood from the forest, and he had filled his cart with wood and he was bringing it to sell in the market. He saw Sultan Mahmud Ghaznavi rahmatullahi alayhi busy in the construction. He thought, let me put my share in as well. He says, Sultan, I will get some more wood later on. Can you please accept this wood for the masjid? Sultan said, MashaAllah, by all means. Everybody is welcome to give whatever they can, their fair share. And Muslims have love, and they do take part in whatever way they can. I remember my Sheikh, Abdul Sheikh Yunus saying that when the old haram was constructed by the Turks, people were taking their part. If people didn't have money, they would bring bottles of perfume, itar, and they would mix it into the sand cement which was being mixed for the Masjid Nabawi, Masjid Sharif. Masjid Haram, Masjid Nabawi. This is their love for the masjid. So we should take part in whatever way we can. So The wood collector gave his wood to Sultan. Sultan accepted, used it in the masjid. After some time, the masjid is completed and Sultan is now ready to move forward. He saw a dream. And in that dream, he saw himself that he is in Jannah. And there are two beautiful palaces. So he asked the Malaika, whoever was there, that whose palaces are these? And he was informed, this is for you, Sultan Mahmud Ghaznavi, and that is for the wood collector. So he said, I spent so much, he only gave some wood. And the Malaika said, Allah does not look at the quantity, He looks at the quality. And the wood collector's intention and sincerity and honesty and khushu khudu was the same as yours. So Allah has made same palace for both of you. So many of you gave lots of money, some of you gave whatever they could. Your children gave from their pocket money. Inshallah, Allah will make a palace for all of you, same in Jannah, inshallah. Because you're spending for the sake of Allah, in the house of Allah. And mashallah, such beautiful entrance, underfloor heating, nice carpet over here, nice decoration, mortuary over there as well, inshallah, facilities for janazah, ghusl mayyit, all this is needed. And alhamdulillah, Allah gave you the tawfiq to spend. We have great hope, inshallah, Allah will accept and Allah will reward you in full. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala take your community and your masjid from strength to strength. May Allah give you tawfiq to spend more, and may Allah give you tawfiq to help in whatever is needed and whatever you want to take forward. May Allah accept, may Allah be pleased. Jazakumullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Just before you leave, just a quick mention, Sheikh will make dua. So a quick mention of special duas for many of the brothers and their families who made special donations. We have Uncle Sida Jalala, who is one of the foundations of this masjid, our chairman Shariful Asad and his family, alhamdulillah. We also have Brother Khalid, who was instrumental in arranging the carpets for the whole of the masjid, himself and his family. Brother Khalid from Winchester also, who did all of the decoration and the cost for the ladies section. Ghazi Shokat and his family, Yunus Gursi Sab and his family, Brother Anwar Sab and his family, and even the elders that have now left us, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant them Jannah. They were instrumental in making sure they set the foundations of this masjid. Also the communities, the Somali community, the Afghan community, the Pakistani community, other communities who I have not mentioned, who all helped in the setting up of this masjid. Many times also, if you know, many people were involved in the manual labor when we were straightening this musalla, this masjid, this Jamaat Khana. Many people did physical work in order to move the rubble and take it into the skip. In the month of Ramadan, within the space of like 20 minutes or so, we raised around 40,000 also. So all the brothers that I have mentioned and that I have not mentioned, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant them the best in this world and the next, and inshallah the Sheikh will complete and conclude with the dua, inshallah.
Durood Sharif पढ़ लें. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. اللهم لك الحمد كله ولك الشكر كله ولك الملك كله بيدك الخير كله وإليك يرجع الأمر كله لا نحصي ثناء عليك أنت كما أثنيت على نفسك. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وأصحابه وسلم تسليما. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا اغفر لنا ذنوبنا وإسرافنا في أمرنا وثبت أقدامنا وانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. رب اغفر وارحم وأنت خير الراحمين. اللهم افتح لنا بخير، اللهم افتح لنا بخير، اللهم افتح لنا بخير واختم لنا بخير واجعل عواقب أمورنا إلى خير. اللهم أحسن عاقبتنا في الأمور كلها وأجرنا من خزي الدنيا وعذاب الآخرة. Ya Rahman Raheem, you are the most merciful among those who show mercy. You are the most kind, you are the most generous. Oh Allah, we beg you for your rahmah, we beg you for your mercy, we beg you for your kindness, we beg you for your forgiveness. Oh Allah, please have mercy upon us, please forgive us. Oh Allah, we are sitting in this beautiful masjid. Our brothers and sisters have helped in renovating the masjid and helped in many ways. We Maulana Imam Sahib just mentioned. Oh Allah, reward all the brothers and the sisters, young and old, who helped in the completion of this work. Oh Allah, reward them in full in dunya and in akhirah. Oh Allah, reward them in dunya as well and in akhirah as well. Allah, make the opening of this masjid barakati and blessing for the whole community. Allah, make this masjid, fill this masjid with worshippers. Allah, fill it with zahiri and batini, ta'amiri, ruhani as well. Allah, allow us to come here to worship you, to do your zikr, to recite the Quran, to draw ourselves closer to you. Allah, make this masjid a source of hidayat and guidance for the whole community around us. Spread hidayat from here. Spread hidayat among Muslims and non-Muslims alike. Allah, accept the madrasa which takes place over here. Allah, accept all those young boys who are becoming hafiz. Allah place the Quran in their hearts and allow them to complete it, and Allah join them with the huffaz and accept all the other khidmat, the bayanat and the durus and whatever khidmat takes place over here, and Allah make it a source of hidayat for the whole community. Accept our humble efforts, be pleased with us, give us all those good things which you have promised us upon the tongue of your beloved Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and give us all those good deeds, good things which he asked from you, and protect us from all those evils, trials, tribulations, problems, fitnas from which he sallallahu alayhi wasallam sought your protection. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم وصل اللهم وسلم على سيدنا محمد وآله وصحبه أجمعين برحمتك.
Just one second. As I said in the corridor, please, our main event starts at Maghrib time, inshallah. So again, I say, please come at Maghrib time. Sheikh will give a detailed bayan, and we have Qiraat and some nasheed, inshallah. Bring your families as well. Let's fill the masjid up. Ladies, children, all welcome. Let's give our chairman another headache that how we're going to look after 1,000 people if they come to the masjid, inshallah. So, brothers, sisters, Maghrib time here, inshallah. I just want to thank everyone, inshallah, who participated in the masjid. By no means the work is complete. We still have to do mihrab, the masjid facilities, and there's a lot of other facilities. So please keep donating. Don't think that now you've done your job, that's it, I'm going home. No, you're not. So you don't escape, inshallah. As Sheikh mentioned, whatever money we spend here, inshallah, we'll find in Jannah. Jazakallah khair.